Hello, everybody. This is Valet Games. Today we have something very special planned. I officially had got myself a recording microphone. So hopefully, our level improves from this purchase. It was a little spendy. I just spent the better part of about, I don't know, half an hour, 15 minutes trying to figure out how to get my game audio through OBS, the automatic recording software I use. And I don't know how that went. I tried my best, but I still might have to tinker with it a little bit. But I've been doing that for the better part of half an hour, so I figured I'd drop in and record some game audio and footage and just test this out. Why not? Let's do some Monster Hunter. Good old Monster Hunter. It's been a while. Yeah, sorry, I'm looking at all my settings in here. I really want to make sure I start picking up game audio for you guys. I just don't really know how to do it. I'm not the most technologically advanced, technologically skilled. Oh, this is Valet Games, by the way, I should say. I don't know if I got around to doing that. We're gonna go ahead and continue because I have just a baby save file. The game volume is just blasting out of this. If you guys can hear that. Those are my headphones. So, I don't quite know how to rectify this one. You gotta find a setup that's comfortable with the microphone too. Can't get too far away from me. So let's try this. But if anyone knows OBS or recording setup, like software, video editing, that kind of stuff, feel free. I'm gonna set my headphones over there. Jeez Louise. Feel free to reach out if you know what I'm doing wrong, or if you wouldn't mind being able to coach me through the process a little bit. How's that? We good? Is this gonna work? I don't fully know. But we are going to just get into it. This might not be a very good video. I apologize in advance. We're learning. You guys are learning with me.
Here's the quest list.
Yeah. We'll do that one. That one's pretty easy. And we don't really need food, so let's just go. It's been a while since I've touched this. I sunk, I don't even know how many hours into it when it first came out. 120, I think my other save file said. 140, 60 maybe, I don't know. But then the DLC came out, and I got about halfway through it. I think I got most of the monsters is what I did. I got all the hunts unlocked, but that's usually, oh shoot. That's usually how I gotta remember how I play this game. Charge Blade's always a bit different from game to game.
He needs a new pair of boots.
Oh, of course I'm using Charge Blade too.
Hi.
Charge Blade hero. Can't get me off my Charge Blade. I don't really need a Bullfongo, but
Carve, carve, carve.
I guess I'll take one. Okay. What you got there, buddy? You got another Bullfongo for me? Okay. I don't really need, it's not life or death, but I should probably relearn a little bit of those. So like I was saying, I played this a ton when it came out, and then that's usually how I am with Monster Hunter games, where you sink like 100+ hours into them when they drop, and then as the live service train keeps rolling, and as they keep dropping title updates and new monsters and stuff like that, I slowly fall out of it, unfortunately. So it's the same with I started all the way back on the 3DS with those, if you guys ever messed around with those a little bit, and they were the most convoluted, like annoying, hard, just made no sense to my brain games. And I was like, well, guess I don't like that series.
Hi, let's see what we have here.
I did, and then after that, that's when I went and played Monster Hunter Stories on, shoot, on the 3DS. And then from there, that made me actually want to like get into it and learn about the lore and all that stuff. And World was pretty big when I first started. I started at Costco in like 2021. And Ice World was getting pretty big around that time. Or Iceborne or whatever the Monster Hunter World update was. So I played a ton of World, and that was my first like real introduction to the series. And then from World, I've gone and played this, and of course I played Wilds.
Let's go.
And then I've gone back and I played a bit of 4U, and I played some 4 Ultimate, and then 3U or Freedom Unite, whatever one's on the PSP. I've chunked through a good decent deal of, but you play one, you kind of play them all. It's more so it's more like a mix of mindful meditation at this point, and they're just fun, you know? I like the slick combat. And it's really, you know, your best fix of kind of what I keep talking about with my preferred MMO, where it's everyone's like hanging around the hub together. At least in World, it was like that, where everyone was hanging around the hub together, doing their silly emotes and stuff like that. But then you'd all just be using that as a launch point to go off and actually do your hunts and stuff, you know? I like multiplayer and MMOs in that way, where it's, you know, not forced cooperative, not forced MMO, not, you know, everything's scaled to one player still. Um, it just has the option. And at any of these hunts, I could team up with someone else, you know? And that's what, I kind of want that in a big MMO open game world. But still with the tight action RPG kind of mechanics that Monster Hunter has. Like, it doesn't need to be crazy, but, you know, this while you're hunting goblins with 6 other people running around hunting goblins with you, I think would be fun.
Ride like the wind. All right, let's see what we have here.
We will go ahead and wrap up our Jagras hunt. And then I am going to stop the recording to go check this footage and see how everything turned out. And if I'm, you know, if it's acceptable, if I'm pleased enough with it that I don't want to scrap it, it'll be going up on the channel and we might be seeing more of this game, but
Pay
if
attention to your
not,
stamina.
maybe I'll post it anyways, just so you guys can see, you know. I do have to put effort into making these and figuring this stuff out, and
Carve.
shows off a little bit of the work, maybe. Everyone wants to be a YouTuber, but
Didn't even break a sweat.
you know, it's not.
Daddy needs a new
My
pair of boots.
grandpa and my uncle do, you know, steel work, iron work on top of like skyscrapers and construction like that. You know, it's not a difficult job, but I do have to teach myself some skills and learn some stuff, and you know, it does take time and effort. So maybe I'll show that part off, that it's not, you know, it's not all just fun and games. I do have to be frequently frustrated and, you know, adaptable enough to get over it and keep throwing myself at it. But if that's something you can do, you know, I think really the only difference between a successful YouTuber and an unsuccessful one is that the successful one's still making videos, you know? Well, there you have it. We showed off my Aaron Taylor Johnson looking character, and we have completed a quest. So I'm going to stop the recording here and go check on the audio footage, and I'll catch you guys on the other side if it's good or if not. See ya.